Capricorn, stop scrolling and listen closely, because this message did not come to you by accident. This is a divine interruption. If you're watching this right now, it means November has chosen you. It means money is about to flow into your life in a way that will shock even you. Before I go deeper, type "I'm ready" in the comments right now and tap the like button to show the universe that you are prepared for the blessing that's already searching for you. Every engagement triggers a new door. Every like, every comment is you saying to heaven, "I accept what is mine." Capricorn, if you knew how close you are to wealth beyond your imagination, you wouldn't doubt for a second. You wouldn't hesitate. You are not watching this video. This video is watching you. You've been feeling it, haven't you? That strange pull, that pressure, that sense that you're standing right before a chapter no one prepared you for. Capricorns don't chase signs, signs chase Capricorns. Because when a Capricorn rises, everyone around them rises too. You are the backbone of every environment you enter. You are the silent blessing that people don't recognize until you leave. But November is coming to make sure they recognize you while you're still in the room. Your whole life you've been forced to earn everything the hard way. Nothing ever came easy. You've always had to prove yourself twice, work twice as hard, give twice as much. But here's the truth. Capricorns aren't built for comfort, they're built for greatness. Mountains do not grow in valleys, they rise in storms. And you, Capricorn, are a mountain that refused to break. While others were partying, you were planning. While others were sleeping, you were surviving. While others had support, you were forced to be your own strength. And the universe saw every tear you held back just to keep moving. It saw the nights you cried silently because you didn't want anyone to think you were weak. It saw how many times you chose to forgive instead of fight back. It saw how many times you stayed loyal to people who didn't deserve your loyalty. That sacrifice, that discipline, that pain is transforming into wealth. You are stepping into what I call the billionaire frequency. This isn't about luck. Capricorns don't wait for miracles. Capricorns become the miracle. Wealth is not a gift for you. It's a compensation for everything you endured. The fall was necessary. The delay was intentional. The rejection was protection, because what's coming would have destroyed the version of you that existed before. Think about Oprah Winfrey, a Capricorn who came from poverty, abuse, and humiliation, yet she built a billion-dollar empire by turning wounds into wisdom. She didn't become blessed. She became unstoppable. And that's exactly what's happening to you. You are entering a phase where every struggle will turn into a staircase. Look at LeBron James, a Capricorn who broke generational poverty and became a billionaire by mastering the gift he was born with. No shortcuts, no handouts, just destiny unfolding when the time was right. And now, Capricorn, the time is right for you. The time that once worked against you is now working for you. But let me tell you something even more powerful. Capricorn, you have something most people don't: patience. You know how to wait without losing your value. You know how to stay focused when others get distracted. That patience is a magnet. It's attracting everything you deserve, including wealth. There is a force that has been following your bloodline, a history of hardship, of survival, of barely making it. But you were born to stop that history and rewrite the future. You were born to be the one they talk about when they say, "Everything changed when they came." The generational curse ends with you, and the generational wealth begins because of you. I want you to think of Joseph in the Bible, betrayed, sold, forgotten, until his gift opened the doors to a palace. Capricorn, betrayal did not break you, it positioned you. People who walked away from you are about to wish they stayed, because what's coming will show them who you truly are, a ruler disguised as a survivor. But here's something most people don't know. Before a Capricorn is blessed publicly, they are tested privately. You've been going through silent battles, smiling when you're hurting, working while tired, giving even when you have nothing left to give. And now, the universe is responding. November is your divine repayment month. Let me show you a true Capricorn story. There was a Capricorn man who spent years building businesses that kept failing. Friends laughed, family doubted, money disappeared, he almost gave up. But one day, he received a random message from a former classmate, an opportunity to partner on a project he never expected. Within a year, that project became a multi-million-dollar company. Everyone who doubted him is now trying to get close again. He told me if I didn't break, I wouldn't be here. Capricorn, you know exactly what that feels like. You know the weight of disappointment. and you're about to know the weight of success. Your wealth will come suddenly, unexpectedly, a phone call, an email, a message, a name drop, a favor, a contract, a chance encounter. Money you thought was blocked will release. Delayed opportunities will resurface. People who ignored you will want business with you. The universe is saying, now Capricorn, now it is your turn. But let me be clear, don't just listen, participate in your blessing. Comment, I receive it, and save this message so you can watch it again every morning in November. That is how you anchor this energy. That is how you align with what is already yours. And I know what you've been thinking. Why is success taking so long? Because God was preparing you to handle what others cannot. He wasn't building the blessing. He was building the person who will carry the blessing. You. Every Capricorn has a story that sounds like a movie. Look at Jay-Z, a former hustler, now a billionaire king. Look at Muhammad Ali, underestimated, rejected, mocked, yet became the greatest. Capricorns are built from battles. We don't crumble, we conquer. But there's something deeper happening in your life right now. The people who left you, the people who used you, the people who underestimated you, they did not walk away. They were removed. Because some people cannot go where you're going. Not everyone deserves access to a billionaire. Not everyone can handle the new version of you that's coming out in November. Capricorn, I want you to breathe and listen with your soul. You are not late. You are right on time. You had to struggle because your wealth has a purpose. It's not just for you. It's for your family, for your future children, for the ones who will never experience the pain you endured. And while you were doubting yourself, destiny was watching you pass every test. Now it is ready to reward you. There's another real Capricorn I need to tell you about, a woman who worked in a company for years without promotion. She believed she was invisible. Then a new CEO arrived, someone who noticed her brilliance immediately. Within months, she was in a leadership position traveling the world. One shift, one moment, one person changed everything. Capricorn, your one person is being guided toward you right now. Someone with power, someone with influence. Someone who will open doors you couldn't open alone. And as I'm speaking, your energy is activating. There are blessings that have been waiting for your confidence to rise. Because when a Capricorn finally realizes who they are, the world has no choice but to follow. But listen, there is something very powerful you must know. In November, a financial block that has held your life hostage is going to break. Something that has been stuck will move. Something that has been delayed will release. Something that has been hidden will come to light. And when it does, the entire direction of your life will change. But before I reveal what that block is, tell me in the comments, do you claim billionaire energy? Capricorn, before I speak this next part into your life, I want you to take 1 second and tap the like button right now. Not for me, but for you. Because engaging with this message aligns your energy with what is already unfolding behind the scenes. Comment, I'm breaking through, so the universe sees that you are ready to step into the life that has been waiting for you. You feel this message pulling you because something is shifting in the invisible realm. You are coming out of the era of struggle and into the era of divine elevation, but the transition was never meant to feel comfortable. It was designed to feel overwhelming so that you would know something bigger than you is at work. Capricorn, what you have been going through lately is not random. The misunderstandings, the sudden losses, the betrayals that left you shaking your head wondering how people could change so quickly, those were spiritual signs that your life is leveling up. When a Capricorn is about to be blessed, their life first feels like it's falling apart. You started noticing people pulling away, doors closing, opportunities slipping right when you needed them most. Not because you failed, but because God was removing everything and everyone that would not serve your future. If they stayed, they would block the blessing, so they had to go. You might have thought you were being punished, but you were being positioned. Even the silence you experienced was not empty, it was God reorganizing the path ahead. You were not losing your way, you were finding your destiny. You've spent years watching other people receive what you deserved. You celebrated others while wondering when your turn would finally arrive. Capricorn rarely asks for help, but lately you've been tired in a deep way, a tired that sleep cannot fix. Because your soul knows something is about to be born. Your spirit has been preparing you for a wealth level your mind hasn't fully understood yet. There is something about Capricorns that people always misunderstand. They think your seriousness is rude. They think your silence is arrogance. They think your independence means you don't need anyone. But the truth is, you are a warrior who keeps going even when every bone in your body wants to quit. You know what it means to carry your own weight because you learned early in life that no one was going to rescue you. That's why the universe chose you, because you can handle a crown that would crush others. You've been underestimated your entire life. People saw your potential and felt intimidated instead of inspired. They copied your ideas, drained your energy, used your kindness, and expected you to always be strong. But Capricorn, those very moments became your testimony. Without knowing, you were learning leadership, discipline, and resilience. You were learning how to walk alone so that when you rise, you would not depend on anyone to stay there. Every time someone counted you out, a spiritual seed was planted. Every time someone doubted you, the universe wrote it down. Every tear you wiped quietly was recorded as currency for your future. You are about to be paid back with interest. Let me show you how destiny works for Capricorns. Julius Caesar was doubted, plotted against, and underestimated by his own people, but he returned more powerful than anyone expected, reshaping the entire Roman world. They never saw his rise coming, just like people will not see yours coming. The same ones who pushed you aside will one day say, "I always knew they would make it," even though they never supported you when you needed them. Think about the biblical story of David. He was ignored when they were choosing a king. They didn't even call him into the room because they didn't believe greatness could come from him. Capricorn, you know exactly how that feels. They don't invite you until they need you. They don't appreciate you until you are the only one who can solve the problem. They forget your value until it benefits them. But like David, the crown will find you whether they believe in you or not. Your breakthrough is not waiting on permission. Your breakthrough has already begun. Capricorn, the universe has been training you to handle power, authority, responsibility, and wealth that others cannot manage. Many were called, but only a few could survive the preparation. And you did. You survived things that were designed to destroy you. You survived battles you were not even supposed to be in. You survived heartbreak that should have broken your mind. You survived betrayals that would have turned others cold. Yet you still love, you still try, you still show up. That is why you are next in line for abundance. Let me tell you something powerful. Capricorns are often elevated during times of chaos. When others panic, you strategize. When others complain, you work. When others run away, you rise up. And November is a month of global chaos spiritually and financially, but you were born for this exact moment. The storm is not here to drown you, it's here to carry you to the top. Here's a real-life story the universe wants you to remember. There is a Capricorn woman who worked tirelessly building her own tutoring business. She wasn't making much money. Sometimes she barely had enough for food, but she kept believing. One day, a single video she posted online went viral and changed everything. Suddenly, investors reached out. Interviews came, clients poured in. Her income multiplied overnight. Her struggle didn't last. Her breakthrough came exactly when she felt like giving up. Capricorn, you are standing on that same threshold. Breakthrough often arrives disguised as pressure. Here's another real Capricorn story. A man who worked in factories and warehouses for years because no one appreciated his intelligence. He would sketch designs for fun in his notebook during breaks. One coworker noticed and connected him to someone in the fashion industry. That small act led to his art becoming a high-end clothing line seen on celebrities. Capricorn, your hidden talent is about to be seen. What you do naturally is about to become a currency. And think of Joseph again, betrayed, forgotten, left in a prison. But when the right moment came, when the world needed exactly what he could do, he was pulled out of the darkest place and elevated to the highest position. Joseph didn't need everyone to believe in him. He only needed one person to recognize his gift. Capricorn, that one person is about to enter your life. Someone with influence, someone with access, someone who will say your name in rooms you haven't stepped into yet. You've gone through years of spiritual sharpening. People judged you without knowing your story. They mistook your strength for hardness. They mistook your generosity for weakness. They didn't know the sacrifices you made just to keep moving. They didn't know how many times you stayed silent to keep the peace. They didn't know how many nights you held yourself together because no one else would. But the universe knew. Capricorn, what you are about to receive is not luck, it is justice. There's a third true Capricorn story, and it might feel familiar. A Capricorn musician kept releasing songs, but none went far. He played in small bars, posted online, worked side jobs just to keep his dream alive. People told him to be realistic. They laughed at his ambition, but he didn't quit. One night, a famous artist happened to walk into the bar where he performed. That night changed everything. His song became a global hit. The same people who mocked him now brag they knew him. Capricorn, your one night is coming, your one moment is forming, your one yes is on its way to erase years of struggle. You know what's strange? Right before a Capricorn's breakthrough, they feel alone, misunderstood, disconnected from the world. That's because you are outgrowing people, places, and mindsets. You are shedding the version of yourself that was created by trauma. You are stepping into the version built for victory. People who once ignored you will suddenly want your time. Those who looked down on you will have to look up to you. Not because you changed who you are, but because you finally stepped into who you always were. Capricorn, I need you to do something right now. Type, I claim my elevation in the comments. Save this message. Come back to it every morning. These words are seeds that will manifest if you water them with belief. This is not entertainment. This is confirmation. Do you feel that sensation in your chest? That moment where your heart beats faster as if your spirit is saying, "This is for me." That is your intuition recognizing truth. Your soul already knows what your mind is still trying to understand. A financial shift is happening. A spiritual shift is happening. A reputation shift is happening. Capricorn, you are entering a chapter where the only thing that will shock you more than the blessings is how fast they arrive. But pay attention, because the biggest shift in your wealth is coming from a place and a person you least expect. Someone connected to your purpose has been quietly observing you, someone who holds a key you didn't even know you needed. And they are about to reveal themselves, Capricorn. The universe has been whispering your name loudly behind closed doors. The path is opening, the pressure is lifting, the crown is forming. Something or someone is about to appear in your life who will change everything. Capricorn, before anything is spoken into your life, take a moment and tap the like button right now, not as a favor, but as a spiritual agreement. When you engage with a message meant for your destiny, you unlock the doors that have been tightly closed. Comment, I receive what belongs to me, and let the universe hear your declaration. Because what is about to unfold for you is not small, it is not ordinary, it is not temporary. You are stepping into a chapter where wealth is not a dream. It is a reality that recognizes your name. Your life is shifting from survival to ownership. Capricorn, you were not born to work under someone else's dream forever. You were built to be the leader others depend on. You were built to sit at the head of the table, not wait to be invited. November is not bringing just money. It is bringing recognition, influence, and authority. The world is about to see what you've always known deep inside. You are chosen to build something that lasts. Capricorn, you are moving from being the one who always gives to being the one who chooses who deserves to be given to. You are moving from being the silent backbone to the one they honor publicly. They will applaud you. They will quote you. They will look up to you for guidance, strategy, and help. You have been the hidden solution. Now the world will discover you. Something powerful is happening. Your name is already being spoken in rooms you have never entered. You will not reach wealth by chasing it. Wealth is being directed toward you because you finally understand your value. For the first time in a long time, the universe sees you putting yourself first. Capricorn, the moment you stopped apologizing for your greatness, the world started preparing your reward. This is your season of financial justice. Everything you lost will return multiplied. There is a financial anointing on your life. It comes from your bloodline. Your ancestors survived with nothing so that you could thrive with everything. They fought wars so you would not have to fight poverty. They endured pain so you could receive prosperity. You are not just making money for yourself, you are breaking poverty off your entire lineage. You are the one chosen to turn pain into wealth, struggle into legacy. Capricorn, listen carefully. You are the wealth generator of your family. You are the first to see the world differently, the first to dream bigger, the first to take risks they were too afraid to take. the first to plant seeds that will grow into forests. Your success is not a blessing only for you, it is a rescue mission for everyone connected to your name. The world is shifting financially, and while others fear the chaos, you thrive in it. When the old system collapses, a Capricorn builds a new one. When the world panics, you strategize. When they complain, you create. When they hide, you rise. And right now, the world is entering the perfect moment for you to ascend. The pressure that scared others is the exact atmosphere where Capricorn becomes unstoppable. Think of Solomon, the wealthiest king in biblical history, whose wisdom made nations bow. Capricorn, your intelligence, your discipline, your strategic mind, those are your keys to becoming financially untouchable. Money will flow toward your planning, your voice, your ideas. You have something rare, a mind trained by hardship and a heart refined by patience. That combination creates empires. Let this sink in. You were born to be a provider, not a beggar. You were born to be a builder, not a follower. You were born to be wealthy, not from luck, but from destiny. Look at Tiger Woods, a Capricorn who experienced humiliation, surgeries, rebuilding from zero. Everything looked finished. But Capricorns do not stay down. He rose again and became a legend twice. Capricorn, your comeback will be louder than your breakdown. And then there's the story of a Capricorn entrepreneur who worked in a tiny apartment with little support. He created a simple idea, a new kind of digital service. At first, no one cared, but Capricorns do not quit. Today, that same idea has made him a multimillionaire. His success wasn't sudden, it was earned. He didn't just make money, he made history in his family. You are not the repeat. You are the change. You are not the branch. You are the root. From you, generations will rise wealthier than any before. Capricorn, your gift, the thing you can do effortlessly, is about to become your main source of income. You will no longer work for money. Money will start working for you. All the skills you gain through pain, scarcity, and struggle, those skills are your gold. They will turn into streams of income. Businesses, partnerships, royalties, investments, opportunities bigger than what you once thought possible. Think about this. The universe has already lined up 3 major financial opportunities for you. One will increase your income. One will increase your influence. One will increase your freedom. They are approaching you one by one, quietly, like blessings that want to surprise you. But before you receive these gifts, you must release the fear that made you believe you are unworthy. You must release the belief that money only comes from suffering. You must release the version of you that settled for crumbs. You must step into the version designed for castles. Capricorn, you will have ownership of property, businesses, wealth, space, respect. Your signature will hold weight. Your decisions will move markets. Your presence will shift atmospheres. And here is the most astonishing part. Your success will happen faster than you expect. You will barely recognize your life. You will look around one day and realize, this is exactly what I prayed for. This is exactly what I worked for. This is exactly what I deserved. A Capricorn I know was working 3 jobs, barely surviving. One day he met someone at a networking event, someone who noticed his brilliance. That person introduced him to partners who funded his invention. In 2 years, he became a multimillionaire. No announcement, no warning, just destiny taking its place. Capricorn, that same energy is pointed at you. Someone important is watching your journey, quietly admiring your strength. They will soon step forward, and their presence will open a gateway that changes everything. You may have felt invisible, but you have been seen by the right eyes. You may have felt alone, but the right people are on their way. You may have felt stuck, but the door is already unlocking. Now listen closely. Not everyone can join you in this blessing. Some people only loved you when you were beneath them. Some valued you only when you needed them. Some were loyal only when you were struggling. Wealth will reveal their heart. Fame will reveal their intentions. Success will reveal their jealousy. So the universe is removing people before you rise, so your blessing won't become poisonous. Capricorn, you are becoming too powerful for small environments, too wise for small thinking, too strong for small opportunities, too anointed for small money. Every night you cried, it is turning into prosperity. Every rejection, it opened a better path. Every sacrifice, it planted wealth in your future. Every heartbreak, it strengthened your throne. You are stepping into visibility. You are stepping into victory. You are stepping into wealth that transforms generations. Now breathe, feel that energy rising through your chest. That is your soul recognizing the truth. You were never meant to be ordinary. November is not coming to give you a blessing. November is coming to fulfill a prophecy written over your life long before you were born. Capricorn, type, "My wealth is inevitable," in the comments if your spirit agrees. Save this message so you can listen again as the blessings unfold. This is your reminder every single morning that you are stepping into a new financial identity, one that comes with luxury, peace, and respect. Because Capricorn, as unbelievable as all this sounds, the biggest blessing, the one that will truly change your life, the one that will rewrite everything you thought was possible. It hasn't even revealed itself yet. You have walked through storms that others never saw. You have swallowed pain without letting a single tear fall where someone could see. People think you are strong because you do not break, but they have no idea how many nights you've stood at the edge of life whispering, "Just one more chance, just one more day." And yet you woke up again, and again, and again. That is not weakness. That is a divine assignment. Before you continue listening, take 1 second now to do something powerful. Look at the thumbs up button and imagine every blessing that's been trying to find you. By tapping it, you are telling the universe, "I am ready." And when you subscribe, you are stepping into a space where your spirit is constantly fed and your faith is constantly strengthened, because you deserve a life that doesn't just test you, but rewards you. Do it not for me, but for the future version of you watching right now from the other side of the breakthrough. You have been sensing change coming, haven't you? You've been feeling your spirit shift. Even your dreams lately have been loud and strange. Some nights you wake up with your heart racing. Some mornings you just stare at the ceiling because something inside you is whispering, your life is about to change forever. But first, you must release what is hurting you the most. Listen to me. There are 3 kinds of people that God removes from your life at the moment your destiny is about to elevate. Those who secretly envy you, those who take advantage of your kindness, and those whose presence delays your blessing. Lately, you've been losing people, haven't you? And you wondered what you did wrong. You wondered why they suddenly changed. But sometimes protection looks like rejection. Remember the woman I mentioned earlier, the one who kept giving even when it drained her dry? Her name is Miriam. She helped people who would never help her back. She fed mouths that later spoke against her. She trusted those who only waited for the perfect moment to betray her. But one day, everything shattered. A close friend stole money she desperately needed to save her shop. She cried alone, believing her world was finished. But hear me, within weeks of that heartbreak, a new investor arrived out of nowhere, gave her more than she lost. Her shop expanded, and that same friend returned later trying to reconnect after seeing her shine, but it was too late. Not every person who leaves deserves an open door to come back in. Your story is just like hers. Someone tried to break you recently because they saw the blessing coming before you did. Some people are more spiritual than they pretend. They saw your success in the making and tried to stop it. They saw your glow and they got jealous. They saw your rising and they panicked. But what they didn't understand is, a chosen one can be delayed, but never denied. Still, I know what you ask yourself at night. If I'm chosen, why do I keep struggling? Let me give you the truth they never tell you. The bridge between who you are and who you are destined to be is built from every challenge you survive. You are being trained to carry a blessing heavier than anything you've asked for. That's why you keep experiencing weight. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. Now open your ears wide. There is someone watching this right now who has felt like giving up on their dreams because every time they get close, something goes wrong. If that is you, I need you to comment, "Still here." Those 2 words are a declaration, proof that life tried to bury you, but you grew roots instead. There is a young man, his name is Kelvin. He worked for years in a small job that never respected his effort, always first to arrive, last to leave, but every promotion went to someone else. They overlooked him again and again until frustration became a permanent shadow over his smile. One night, scrolling through his phone just like you are right now, he made a decision. I will not waste another year waiting for people who do not see my worth. He started working silently on his own business after work, little by little. His friends mocked him, his co-workers doubted him, but he kept going. And guess what? Today, those same people ask him for opportunities, and the very job that ignored his potential is the one begging him to come back with double the salary. Life has a funny way of reversing the table when your time has come. Your silence lately has confused many people. They don't hear your plans anymore. You don't share your dreams with them anymore. They think you disappeared, but really, you are in transformation. A seed makes no noise while growing under the soil. Only when it breaks the surface does the world finally pay attention. And you are minutes away from breaking that surface. But first, there is something you must face. A memory you buried deep. A truth you have avoided. Because the level you are going to requires a version of you who no longer apologizes for existing. Your voice is returning. Your confidence is waking up. And the doors you thought were closed were only waiting for you to evolve enough to walk through them. If your heart is beating faster right now, if your mind is saying, "This is for me," then I want you to hold on. Something bigger is coming, something you prayed for while crying, something you never thought you would experience in this lifetime. You are about to witness people who left you regret ever walking away. There is one more real story I need to tell you because it is the closest to your own spirit. A girl named Fabiola grew up believing she was ordinary. Teachers told her she wasn't good enough. Family told her to lower her expectations. Life told her to shrink so others could shine. But she had a strange feeling inside, like her purpose was too big for the place she came from. So she started praying bold prayers, dangerous prayers. God, remove everything that blocks my destiny. And let me tell you, that kind of prayer shakes the ground. Because within months, all the fake friends disappeared. Opportunities vanished. Her comfort zone collapsed. She thought the universe was attacking her. But it was clearing the path. Today, she stands in a new country, working in a career she once thought was impossible, surrounded by people who finally see her worth. Her life didn't improve by luck, it improved by alignment. Just like her, your elevation will not be familiar. It will surprise everyone, including you. New environment, new income, new peace, new circle, new strength. The shift will be so dramatic that even you will look in the mirror and say, "Who have I become?" But don't get comfortable, because what comes next is the part you are completely unprepared for, the most shocking truth, the moment that will explain every heartbreak, every lesson, every delay, every silent night where you held your chest trying not to scream. You are about to learn why the universe chose you. And when you hear it, you will never look at your life the same way again. To not miss what comes next, make sure you are subscribed. Take one deep breath, because your destiny is about to reveal itself, and the revelation will shake everything you thought you knew. The question is, are you ready for what's coming?